Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our title today is Helping Hikikomori. So let's get started with the warm-up questions. 1번. Are you introverted or extroverted? 당신은 내향적인가요? 아니면 외향적인가요? I think I'm probably more introverted than extroverted. I do like to socialize. At work, I've got many friends. I do like to speak to people, but I find meeting people and I find meeting new people and also people I know in large groups is very tiring for me. So I think that is why I think I'm introverted, is because big crowds sort of make me feel very tired. 2번. What is the longest period of time you have stayed at home? So, 집에 가장 오랫동안 머물렀던 기간은 얼마인가요? This is probably the same answer for anybody who caught COVID during the I guess what they call the isolation period. So I had to stay home for 2 weeks straight, and it was not great. I am sort of a homebody, but the fact that I couldn't go outside was a little frustrating. But that's probably the longest period of time that I've stayed at home. And I'd imagine that's for most of the people who caught COVID during that time as well. Alright, now let's look at the vocabulary and repeat after me. 1번. Awkwardness. 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 어색함. He didn't know this Japanese word hikikomori, but he described the social awkwardness, status, anxiety, depression, and alienation perfectly. So, awkwardness is a noun. So, when you're awkward, it's you're causing or feeling very embarrassed or you're at some inconvenience. 2번. Anxiety. 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 불안. He didn't know the Japanese word hikikomori, but he described the social awkwardness, status anxiety, depression, and alienation. So anxiety is sort of the feeling of worrying a lot. 3번. Alienation. 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 소위. So he didn't, it's the same example, so I'm just going to go alienation perfectly. Alienation is sort of the feeling of being isolated from a group. So, for example, if you are a part of, let's say, a church and suddenly they decide to push you out, you feel alienated. 4번. Bubble. 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 In Korean, I guess it's bubble. 오래 가지 않을 호황. So the hikikomori phenomenon in its modern form is often traced back to the 1990s after Japan's economic bubble burst. So having a relationship that was damaged or destroyed. 5번. Disillusioned. 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 환멸 느낌. So disillusioned workers and job seekers found it hard to face this reality. Some retreated to their rooms and stayed there. So being disappointed, no longer believing in something. And 6번. Stigma. 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 오명. So fortunately, the stigma of seeking help for mental health issues is quickly disappearing. So being marked as bad or not normal by society. Alright, so that was the preview section. Now let's move on to the review section.